Supercars with exceptional performance and luxury are made by McLaren Automotive. At the McLaren Production Centre, MPC, in Woking, Surrey, England, each car is hand-assembled. We started from scratch using Artura. At its foundation is an entirely new McLaren carbon fiber lightweight architecture, or MCLA. The high performance of hybrid powertrain is similar, and a whole lot more. Our constant search for lightness advances to a new level. Efficiency and aerodynamics is more advanced than before, assisting in the creation of a new minimalistic design. The company, which debuted in 2010, now makes up the majority of the McLaren Group. The company's lineup of GT, supercar, motorsport, and ultimate models are sold through more than 100 shops in more than 40 different countries. McLaren is a trailblazer who always tests the limits. With the McLaren MP4-1 in 1981, it debuted a robust, lightweight carbon fiber chassis to Formula One. Then, in 1993, it created and produced the McLaren F1 road car. Since that time, the business has not produced a vehicle without a carbon fiber chassis. The McLaren P1TM, the first hybrid hypercar to be delivered as part of the Ultimate Series, was created by McLaren. It revealed a brand new hybrid Hyper GT in 2016 and declared the Speedtail as the next ultimate vehicle in 2018. The McLaren Artura, the company's brand new high-performance hybrid supercar, was recently introduced. The McLaren carbon lightweight architecture is used for the first time in the Artura MCLA. The MCLA is the brand's first all-electric vehicle and was created, built, and produced at the McLaren Composites Technology Centre in Sheffield, England, utilizing industry-first techniques. The new GT track-only McLaren Senna GTR and the 600 LT Spider were all introduced by McLaren in 2019. Before introducing the 765 LT the following year, it also unveiled the 620R and McLaren Elva. Every innovative component, from the rear suspension to the sophisticated E-differential, contributes to a particularly intense driving experience. Engineering for ultralight supercars, electric power that is blistering, magnificent involvement and agility to the core McLaren the following generation. McLaren is now in the business of developing highly performance road vehicles that can compete with Lamborghinis and Ferraris using its extensive knowledge gained from years of F1 racing. One of the few manufacturers still in business today that focuses solely on high-performance sports vehicles and hypercars is McLaren. The plug-in hybrid Artura, the beautiful 720S, and the GT Grand Tour are just a few of the expensive vehicles made by the British automaker. With a more intriguing name, a new lighter architecture, and a hybridized powertrain, the McLaren Artura ushers in a new era for the British supercar manufacturer. The 2022 McLaren 720S delivers a ton of the show and considerable power, like many exotic vehicles. Explosive launches and the kind of ethereal agility that will send serious drivers into ecstasy are among the thrills. A 710 horsepower twin-turbo V8 powers McLaren's featherweight carbon fiber heavy dream car. Even though the engine has a significant amount of turbo lag, the brief delay that occurs after stomping the accelerator gives the driver time to get ready for a sprint to 100 miles per hour in just 5.2 seconds and a stated top speed of 212 miles per hour. Drivers of the 720S Coupe, or Spider, i.e. convertible, will discover that the vehicle offers a surprisingly pleasant ride when they aren't living out their Formula One fantasies. The only significant discomfort comes from the bending over necessary to exit its straightforward but customizable interior. Yes, the 2022 720S is absurdly expensive, but that money gets you an absurdly remarkable automobile. More weight and less stiffness compromise most convertible supercars, but the 720S Spider is little impacted. The Spider is just as speedy as the Coupe despite the retractable hardtop's additional weight, and its open-air cockpit improves the driving experience. With its racy interior modifications and exterior additions made of carbon fiber, we'd pick it in the performance trim. The electrochromic glass-proof and Pirelli P0 Corsa tires would also be our choices for a maximum stick. The only additional options we'd want are the front and rear parking sensors, front-end car lift, and McLaren Track telemetry with a lap time recorder and 3 cameras because the customization options are numerous and subjective. A twin turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 with 710 horsepower and 568 pound-feet of torque powers both the coupe and convertible models. These totals pass through a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission with paddle shifters. At our track, the 720S coupe we tested accelerated to 60 miles per hour in 2.6 seconds and to 100 miles per hour in 5.2 ticks. At our annual Lightning Lap, we also had the chance to test drive a similar version, which we described as wonderfully fun and scary fast. We took one for a test drive in California on a winding, poorly maintained road where Senna and Speedtail from the Ultimate Series make up the majority of the current McLaren model portfolio. Then there's the Supercar series, which includes supercars like the new 765LT and the brand new Artura hybrid supercar that are performance monsters. The Sports Series entry-level classification is likewise no longer used, together with the cars like the 570S that previously carried that tag. The new McLaren GT has taken its place, a suitable successor to the storied 675LT. A suitable successor to the storied 765LT. The 765LT is one of the best supercars available right now. Don't forget to read our comprehensive guide to the most recent McLaren cars. Given that McLaren primarily produced the McLaren F1 up until 2010, it is surprising that the company has produced so many heritage variants. Since 2010, it has introduced models and quickly discontinued them. The legendary McLaren P1, which arrived, kicked butt, and then left is at the upper end. The McLaren 675LT is the same way. The 12C McLaren's first volume production model after deciding to heavily enter the sports car industry is among the company's other legacy cars. Although all McLaren cars are produced in small numbers, some of them are so rare and special that they require the involvement of a McLaren team called McLaren Special Operations, or MSO. If a McLaren customer needs something special and one of a kind, the MSO team can meet their requirements. The MSO offers 5 tiers of service. For cars in series production, MSO Defined offers optional external and interior options. MSO Limited covers limited edition road vehicles like the 650S Le Mans or the 12C 50th anniversary from 2013. MSO Bespoke goes a step further by encouraging clients to participate more actively in the design process, from adding custom paint to possibly creating an entirely customized vehicle. MSO Heritage offers repair and customization for McLaren's earlier models.